John Morley said, "He who hates vice hates men," meaning we cannot necessarily draw the final conclusion and the eventual realization between virtue and vice, because these two primary, essential, and intrinsic conditions of mind, psychology, mentality, and action have always been essentially connected with man because of evolutionarily and biological reasons. And obviously, there is an interconnection, interdependency, and interrelation between all that is bad and all that is good in man that takes place within his psychology and inside of his psyche in one way or another. So, in that sense, the human psyche and the human heart can be considered to be the ultimate battlefield between good, right, fair, just, equivalent, reasonable, authentic, sovereign, distinct, and all that stuff, people, actions, and decisions, and all that is bad, unjust, unfair, unacceptable, immoral, unjustifiable, and so on and so forth. And ultimately, our heart, soul, psychology, and psyche decides what we do through our actions and what we perform in our character and behaviors and communications and encounters with others in one way or another. Because if we hate vice, then we hate man. We cannot necessarily hate vice, but we have to try to manage it and navigate it and conquer it through love, kindness, understanding, compassion, generosity, benevolence, and gradual development and growth and cultivation of these pious and precious virtues and qualities and values within ourselves, so that we can practice them and execute them without much difficulty or complexity. But we cannot hate either vice or virtue, because that is how the whole world works, and that is also how we are meant to have been by the universe. We are meant to live and die at the same time, and that's why we suffer, struggle from so much, sometimes unnecessary or necessary, reasonable or unreasonable pain, suffering, conflict, torture, turmoil, misery, unhappiness, that is not always external, circumstantial, but also psychical, psychological, mental, emotional, spiritual, in one way or another. So when we hate vice, then we also hate all those qualities that are intrinsic, universal, and obviously evolutionary in all men in the world. So hate cannot be absolutely eliminated or totally neutralized, but it has to be